listening to News Talk 1340 WJRW. John Gonzalez, MLive.com, the Greenwich Press, and the Going Gonzo Radio Show weekdays at 1 o'clock. In case you missed the news that just broke around the lunchtime, the Mega Millions jackpot for tonight has gone up. Yeah, Judy, our producer, looking at me like, what? Yes.
Is that possible?
It is possible. In fact, it could even go up more tonight because today will be the biggest day of the lottery when people just play it on the day it's the day of the drawing. It is now, drum roll please, are you ready for this, ladies and gentlemen? Not yet a record, but very close to a record. It is now $636 million. $636 million with the cash option of $341. So if you're going to play the Mega Millions, this might be a good time to do it. If you want to win $636 million. Just posted a video of myself out at Party World. I was there in Comstock Park. They've sold a lot of big jackpots, and I was there filming a little video. At the time, it was only $586. Now, look, James the Game Gemmel walks in from the newsroom, and he's got his, wow, you just kissed his ticket. Wow.
That's right.
Good luck, huh?
I'm an instant multi-millionaire.
Well, good luck, James, to you.
Well, and to you, I'll give you a little bit.
All right, well, I should probably, let me grab my ticket here. Hold on. If you win, all right, I'll have to grab my ticket here. All right, go ahead. You can kiss that one, too, James.
No, I'll let you.
All right, well, this one was rubbed on the lucky shamrock there at Party World in Comstock Park.
On what part of your body?
Oh, hello. Good. Hey, all right.
Oh, so
Hello.
You bought even more than I did.
I bought 10, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
That's as far as I went.
What do they say? 75% of the possible combinations have been selected. That means there's a 3/4 chance somebody will win, right?
It'll happen tonight. All right, James, good luck to you. I'll be reporting folks live tonight. I'll be in Lansing again for the Mega Millions drawing, along with Jeff Holyfield from the Michigan Lottery. Catch our show live tonight on MLive.com, and we'll give you the results at about 10:45, and then the results drawn at 11 o'clock. Hey, one guy that's always a millionaire and a winner in my book, it's Pete Thomas from The Biggest Loser from Michigan. How you doing, Pete?
Oh, I'm doing great, John. How are you?
It's fun to dream about the millions, of course, but, you know, one thing that you can do without dreaming, and that's not only dream about what you can look like and feel like if you lose some weight and get yourself, you know, kind of in shape, you can actually do it.
Absolutely. You know, I was just thinking as you were talking about the lottery, one thing's for sure, if you win the lottery, you can buy a whole lot of help to get you in shape, either cosmetic or personal training. You can buy a whole lot of help. But for the rest of us, we've got to do some real work along the way. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. We've, of course, known each other for many years now, and we're lucky enough to have you in Grand Rapids a few years ago with my former buddy Barnaby. We brought you in to help the listeners out and get in shape in the new year. You know what, Pete? I think I mentioned this on the air a couple days ago. Yeah. And you having, obviously, the Biggest Loser background, and you've done so much. You've written books. You've done seminars. One of the things that I remember the most through talking to you is the best time to start, I hate to say diet, but that's what it is.
Right.
One way to kind of get yourself into order is during the holidays.
Absolutely. You know, it's really key to get a handle on these things. And the best time to get a handle on your health and wellness is right before you're most likely to fail. You know, if you think about that, during the holidays, we've got holiday parties, we've got Thanksgiving, we've got Christmas, New Year's. All of these things are coming up on us. And if you aren't aware of what's going on, well, then you come around to January 2nd and you're up 10 or 15 pounds and you're just depressed and you're starting to have to get into the gym. You're starting a nutrition plan just to get back to where you were the week before Thanksgiving. So the best time of all to start a New Year's resolution is right now, right in the midst of all this craziness, of all of this stress and holiday goings on. This is really the best time of all.
Pete, you know, a lot of people look to you because not only have you lost the weight, how much weight did you lose again on Biggest Loser?
Yep, I lost 83 pounds on the show and 102 pounds at home, and so for 185 pounds total, and been able to keep it off ever since, going on the show back in 2005.
Yeah, it just seems like yesterday, but you're one of the guys that were able to take the knowledge that you learned on the show and put it into use, and then also turn it around and do good, help others that are in the same boat or those that just need to lose an extra 20 or 30 pounds. I mean, you don't have to lose 185 to be successful.
Absolutely, you're correct. And the majority of Americans don't have anywhere near that amount to lose. However, if we could get a handle on that 20 or 30 pounds, it sure would make us feel a lot better. It would make us feel a lot more productive. And so that's why I wanted to share just a couple of quick things with your listeners today, what I call as 5 sure ways to ruin your weight loss resolution. And so we could knock a couple of those out right quick. I'm sure some of your listeners will get some help out of that.
Sure, Pete. Let's get to the 5 sure ways to ruin your weight loss resolution before you even start.
Before you even start, number one, don't make a resolution at all. You know, many people struggle with whether or not you should be making resolutions or whether or not you should be making goals. And the fact of the matter is, we want to set our mind in the direction that our body should be going. And so if you don't make a resolution, if you don't make any type of goal about being healthy, and here's one of the things I say, you really, weight loss is a dumb goal, John. I say it's a dumb goal because everybody I know has lost a few pounds, but they end up gaining it back. And so really what we want to do is we want to set a goal to achieve a healthy weight and maintain that weight for the rest of our life. If we do that, then the first thing that's going to happen is it's going to set us on the path to deal with our habits, because the habits are really the key to this. It's not just about grabbing that quick gym membership and going to a bunch of classes in January and then dropping things off the rest of the year. Really, it's about setting those healthy habits that allow you to do a little something each and every day. You know, when I came back for The Biggest Loser, the thing that I made sure I did was 2 simple things. I made sure I had a fruit and a vegetable with every single meal, fruit or vegetable with every single meal. And the next thing I did was I packed my gym bag every single day, whether or not I went to the gym. You know, and I did that for 3 months straight, and then after those 3 months, it was just a habit. A habit had formed, but it starts with those real small things. And so the first thing is you have to set a goal. You have to set a resolution, and you got to get going on it. That's for sure.
Well, Pete, before we get to the rest of the 5, because we got 4 more to go, we're going to take a quick little break here, all right? And then we'll also take calls from listeners. If they have any questions for Pete Thomas, Season 2 of The Biggest Loser, they can give us a call, 616-456-1340, 616-456-1340. We're going to take a quick little break. More with Pete Thomas. 5 sure ways to ruin your weight loss resolution before you even start here on the Going Gonzo Show on News Talk 1340 WJRW. Listening to News Talk 1340 WJRW. John Gonzalez, the Going Gonzo Show, your show about entertainment news, events about town, and whatever's going on in your world. It's the holidays, and that means we're always tempted by those cookies. In fact, James the Game Gemmel just tempted me moments ago in the green room with cookies.
I failed already.
And I said no.
Well, good for you, because I already failed.
Well, you know, that happens. But, you know, the good thing about failing is that there's always, you know, tomorrow, and you can recover. On the line with us is Pete Thomas, Season 2 at-home winner of The Biggest Loser. And he's running down the 5 sure ways to ruin your weight loss resolution before you start. Number 1, Pete, you said your resolutions, don't do one, right?
Right, absolutely. That's the sure way to fail. If you don't set any resolution or any goal, then you're going to be stuck in the same position you are today come 3 months from now. So that's number 1.
Number 2.
Number 2 is make an unrealistic resolution. You know, John, I've been following you, and you've been going around the state. You've been doing the beer tour. It's the pizza tour. You're on the front page of my newspaper down here in Ann Arbor.
I know.
That my man John is all over the place, and I love it. I love it. You're on the go. But here's the thing: if in the midst of that you decided that you were going to try to set a goal of running for 2.5 hours a day, how would you accomplish that and get all your other work done and be able to get home and spend time with the family? And so number 2 is to make an unrealistic resolution. If you want to say, I need to have these 6-pack abs, and I see these fitness models who are on Facebook, and I want to be like that, but you're a mom with 4 kids and you work a full-time job, then you set yourself up for failure by setting an unrealistic resolution, not realizing the cost to get those 6-pack abs,
right,
or to spend those 2.5 hours on the treadmill. So number 2, you have to have a realistic, measurable resolution. Very important that you set your sights correct.
I like it.
Yeah, number 3, keep your resolution for yourself. One of the things with weight loss that people often do is they say, I'm going to do this by myself. I'm not going to tell anyone. I'm just going to try to do this on my own. That way, if I fail, nobody will know. It's a bad, bad thing. We don't do anything by yourself. You've got the wonderful Judy in there helping you run the show.
Exactly.
And so we all need a team around us. So your failure is going to definitely come your way if you keep your resolution to yourself. You can't do that. Can't do that. The next one is to create a resolution without any rewards. Why do this if you aren't going to have some reward along the way? Now, I would prefer that it be a non-food reward, but set yourself up to buy that cute outfit, buy some workout gear, buy something, reward yourself along the way. And the last one, of course, we hit it at the top of the show, is to wait until January 2nd to start. You might as well start right now.
Start now, right.
Start right now, and that'll lead you into a great holiday season. And then you'll just feel that much better come 2014 if you've maintained your weight going into the holidays. So those are the top 5 that I practice in my own life.
Those are great, Pete. Great advice. You know, I go back and every time I talk to you, I'm motivated because a lot of the mistakes that I made could have been, you know, rectified if I would have just listened to you a little bit better. For example, I lost several years ago, I think you remember, I lost 70 pounds, right?
Absolutely.
And that was unrealistic because maintaining that weight where I got down to was not my lifestyle at all.
Yes.
And I gained it back. I've gained back 40 of that 70, and I'm struggling so I don't gain back more. As you said, I'm on the road a lot.
Absolutely.
I'm eating a lot.
Yep.
I have been trying to work out, you know, in between my eating stops, but it's not easy.
Yes.
And I got to get back to more realistic goals of where should I ideally be at, you know, in my lifestyle and health as well.
That's right. You know, everything that I teach falls under 3 pillars. To be successful at this, we've got to do 3 things, and I've mentioned them to you before on your show. Master your mind, manage your mouth, and multiply your muscles. So manage your mind means you're setting the goals that surround your daily habits, all right, the good daily habits that you need to have. Then master your mouth deals with your nutrition, multiply your muscle deals with exercise. Now, if there's ever one area you're not able to focus on, if because of your schedule you're not able to focus on a lot on exercise, then you've got to be stronger in those other 2 areas. You have to be strong. When you mention the places that you stop and eat, you have to make sure that you've got good places along the route. Between there and Lansing today, there should be a couple places that you can stop and get snacks, especially if you go to some of these places on a regular basis. When I say snacks, I mean healthy snacks.
Oh.
You've got fruit there. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, yeah.
You know, so those things, because you're on the road, and I'm on the road a lot as well, and I look at it, okay, this is just an adventure time. This is a time that I'm going to explore. Now, luckily, I'm in L.A. this week, and so, of course, there's a Trader Joe's or something on every corner. You can go in and get, you know, fresh fruits and vegetables and all that.
Right.
But that thing in Michigan, it still exists. There are so many truck stops and gas stations that sell fresh fruit and these things, and you just have to, you know, learn to manage your mouth and then ultimately master your mind. John, you've got a great family that you want to be healthy and be around for. Those are the real reasons to be healthy and to pay attention to the nutrition. So those things, when we focus on those things, even when we can't exercise like we want, those other things should lead the way toward our healthy lifestyles.
Great advice, Pete Thomas, Season 2 at-home winner of The Biggest Loser. If you have a quick question for him, we have about a couple minutes before he's got to take off and we got to get to the news. 616-456-1340. 616-456-1340. I do have one question for you, Pete.
Sir.
I don't understand how this happened. On all my searches, I've gained probably 3, 4, 5, 6 pounds. I put it off right away because I take it off right away because I get back and I start working out and it comes off.
Yeah.
And now my last search, which was Michigan's Best Pizza, which is I found right there in Ann Arbor, right? My last search, here's the odd thing. I decided to do one thing differently than the other searches. I decided not to eat anything else but what I was consuming at each stop.
Yes.
Meaning I didn't eat, you know, breakfast or anything, and I also didn't work out at all.
Yeah.
I decided just to eat small portions and pace myself.
Yeah.
I lost 3 pounds on the search for Michigan's Best Pizza.
Yeah.
Why is that? How does that happen?
Well, I think strictly what that is probably, more than likely, it was strict calories. If you cut out the breakfast and you cut out everything else but the pizza, then more than likely you're just strict calories. Now, did it level out? Did you keep those 3 pounds off?
No, I gained it back as soon as I went back to my normal life, you know?
So here's the thing. The interesting thing about the body is it's just homeostatic is what they call it. It goes up and down. And so the amount of carbohydrates we take in, if you take in a bunch of carbs, it also means you take in water. And, of course, the beer tour, somebody once said that beer is basically basically liquid bread. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you've got those things working. You've got your hormones working. All of these things work together. And so I don't even look at what I gain